to where you are now, NXT champ, you've been TNA champ, you've been doing it all. Talk about this last year of your career. Northeast Ohio, huge wrestling fans. Everyone's excited. You guys are coming back to Cleveland. First time in, I think, 5 years. And everyone's excited for the show. But for you personally, what's this last year been like for you?
It's been crazy. It's been a whirlwind, to be honest. I feel like I've gotten a lot of validation in the last year. Like all my hard work is finally paying off and people are starting to really pay attention and eyes are on me. And that's exactly what I've wanted for a long time. And I feel like I've been able to shock a lot of people and shut up a lot of the haters that just thought I was a nobody or a third wheel or whatever you want to call me. And it's been awesome. It's been sweet. I love watching people sweat.
Yeah, you talk about that moment when you became champion. It was one of those moments where everybody was like, holy cow, she did it. You know, she got it. She's the champ. Like you said, it was all about validation. But in that moment, too, at that moment, what was that like for you? That had to be an amazing experience to finally do that and be able to, like you said, tell everybody, you were wrong. I made it. I've done it. And I'm going to keep doing it.
Yeah, I feel like that day I was kind of on autopilot the whole day. So
yeah.
I feel like it didn't really hit me that I had won and I was a champion until a few days later, which I know that sounds really weird, but even though it was super sweet, it was a moment that I've waited for a very long time. And the fact that I got that kind of reaction from people where their jaws were to the floor and they were really shocked, like announcers were shocked. Everybody was shocked. Mike Rome didn't even know if he should make the announcement that I won. Like, you just can't write stuff like that. Like those are real moments and this business is all about moments. So I hope that, you know, it's a moment that people are going to remember for a very long time. So I think I put my name in the history books just the way I wanted to.
Absolutely. And you talk about, you mentioned people saw you as the third wheel, all that stuff. But I mean, you have been part of two major factions in NXT that have made a huge impact in your career. I mean, talk for a second about what it was like because it's not easy to team up with other people that you're in some ways still competing with for spots, for TV time, but you've done it twice and very successfully. Is it easy to work in a team like that, in a faction? Or is it easier than we think, or is it kind of hard to put that aside and go for team goals as opposed to when you still want to accomplish your personal ones?
I feel like it definitely takes time for a group to get into a rhythm. You know, you're learning each other, you're learning how the others work, like how to mesh our styles together. It definitely takes time. I will say that. Right. I feel like in Toxic Attraction, I was just kind of happy to be there. I was new to all this. I was learning from Mandy and I was learning how TV worked and how the business worked. So I was kind of just like, I don't want to say a background player, but I was definitely had my ears open and my mouth shut for a long time.
Gotcha.
But now with Fatal Influence, I feel like it's my turn to be the leader. It's my turn to, you know, maybe talk more and voice my opinions more and take on the leader role. And it's a different experience, but they've both been very rewarding and I'm happy with how everything's been going. And to have the goal, it's like, it's all paying off, you know?
It looks great. I know you probably asked this question a million times. I know it's cliche, but like, does that go everywhere with you? Does the title go? I wouldn't want to put it down for anything, but I mean, like, does it have to go everywhere with you? And are you ever afraid you're going to leave it in a hotel or leave it somewhere?
Yes. Like when I'm leaving the hotel to go to the airport, I will check my bag like 5 times to make sure it's in there. Like, even though I know it's in there, I'm like, let me just check one more time.
Right.
Yeah, it's heavy. You know, I usually get stopped at the airports and they're like, what's in the bag? I'm like, just pull it out, you know, look at it. Yeah, I know you want to hold it. So yeah, it does go everywhere.
That's awesome. Now, I got to talk about NXT for a second. Obviously, well, you wouldn't know, but I've been a wrestling fan since DX days, man, since the Monday Night Wars, and watch NXT become what it's become has been incredible. What Shawn Michaels and everybody has done with that, and Triple H, and how they've built it into like this brand that people love so much. They love it so much, and the deal on CW, but the competition, Jacy, especially You know, a lot of people think, and it's a very popular opinion, that the best female wrestlers in the world are in NXT. They're not, I mean, SmackDown and Raw, yeah, but they think the best women's division is NXT. That competition is phenomenal. The characters, the personalities, it's insane. I mean, it's what's it like being with those girls, working with those girls and against those girls day in and day out? And do you back up that theory that, yeah, the best are in NXT right now?
Yes, 100% the best female roster is NXT, hands down.
Yes.
Like, I feel like there's never a time where women put on a bad match on NXT, whether it's 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, like we are delivering every single time. And what makes NXT so different is our pace is very fast. We're constantly moving. There's no downtime really. It's just go, go, go. So if you're not a top tier athlete, like you're not going to make it. You're going to get blown up. You're going to be hurting. So it takes a special kind of person to be able to survive here and last in our women's division right now. There's so many athletes. There's indie wrestlers. There's every type of person you can think of. We have it in our roster. And the competition is so high that if you aren't giving it your all every single time, you're going to get left behind. And I love that.
No, it's fantastic. And two, another thing is too, like a lot of times when these people, they move on from NXT and you see them on SmackDown or Raw, you really feel like it's almost like you guys don't want to leave NXT. Like, yeah, you want to make that next step, but like they want to come back. They don't want to leave. What is so special? If you can give us an insight of the inner workings of NXT that makes it such a place that because it just seems like it means so much to all of you.
Yeah, we have a really good camaraderie. I think we're all very supportive of each other, even though it is a competition and we're all going for the same spots. We all support each other. And when somebody gets that opportunity, we're happy for them. So it's a feel good environment. But also you have Shawn Michaels, who's the greatest to ever do it. And he's sitting there working with you one-on-one, like telling you, I want this, I need this. This is what you could do better. This is what you did great. Like he's super honest and he's not going to BS you. Like if you want the truth, he's going to give you the truth. It's probably going to hurt a little bit, but you know, getting advice from somebody like that, who has been there, who has done everything possible, like that's a dream. You know, Shawn Michaels is my boss. Like, what more could I ask for?
Yeah. I was going to ask, you ever sit there when he's talking to you and you just sort of sit there and you're looking at him, you're going, that's the Heartbreak Kid. And he's talking to me right now. And we're having a real conversation.
All the time. I've known him for years at this point, and I still get extremely nervous when I'm around him. I'm like, my God, why am I talking to you right now? I shouldn't be here right now. This is crazy.
It's awesome. And two, getting to work, even like last night, getting to work, with Rhea Ripley coming down and the girls that now are popping up so much on NXT. What's it? Does it kind of hype you up more when you get a chance to get in the ring with Raw or SmackDown opponent, even though you might know them and you might have worked at NXT, but it's kind of another prove yourself moment, because I know that's something that means a lot to you.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like when people like that come down, everyone in NXT, we train at the Performance Center day in and day out. So even if I've never touched you on a match on television, chances are I've probably trained with you at some point. But when you have people from Raw and SmackDown come down, that's not the case. So it's a fresh canvas, and it's kind of like I'm feeling you out, you're feeling me out, and you're seeing it live on TV. And, Rhea came through to NXT. She had just gone up kind of when I was starting, so I never really got to get in the ring with her, but she's a dream match for me. So having her come down last night, it was amazing. And I feel like, we didn't touch for that long, but I learned so much from her, the way she, plans things, the way she thinks about things. Like she's phenomenal.
It really is awesome. It was awesome to watch last night. NXT is just booming right now. And real quick before we let you go too, the boom in wrestling period, the last 5 years, just the explosion of professional wrestling, selling out everything, every show, adding shows, things like that. When did you notice that wrestling was really exploding? Was there a moment you were like, guys, this has always been big, but right now this is crazy?
I don't know if there was like one specific, I guess, Stand and Deliver. What year was it? 2023 23 or 24, I can't remember, but there was like almost 17,000 people in the arena at Stand Deliver, and it was a morning show. It was at like, I think noon, and WrestleMania was later that night. So if you were going to both shows, like that is a long day of wrestling.
Yes.
But the fans didn't care. Like they showed up for us. They were loud, they were supportive. And I feel like for an NXT show to have almost 17,000 people in the arena, that is a huge deal. We were technically the developmental brand.
Yeah.
But I feel like we've been able to take our momentum and become a third brand. I don't think anyone really looks at NXT as a developmental brand anymore.
I would 100% agree. Well, Jacy, we're excited for you coming back to the Agora in Cleveland next month. Like I said, 5 years since NXT's been in Northeast Ohio, and a lot of fans are going to be up there for that. Congratulations on all the success. It is all earned. You deserve it. You are a pleasure to watch every Tuesday on NXT, and we wish you nothing but the best in the future. And just congratulations on all the success.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.